So what's up? It's Trey. Um, I can talk about something extremely serious, and that is Nyquil depression. Nyquil, not Nyquil depression. Nyquil and depression. Um, take this case off just in case you guys can't hear. I want to. Yeah, basically Nyquil and depression. I'm 20 years old now. My birthday was a few days ago, and I know I look really rough. I know I'm sorry. Not haven't groomed myself this morning. I've been up literally just making music on FL. But I've been extremely depressed for about I don't want to say like my entire life. I mean it's just the way I was born. Honestly, I feel like that's just really who I not really who I am. I have a really dark mind, but I was really depressed. As a kid, lost my mother at the age of 8, and I was bent over and molested at the age of 9, and a lot of stuff. You know, I don't want to say, I don't. I mean, I live in a great house. I live in a good house now. My family, my father did a lot of good work musically, working with music for 40 years, going on like 50 years actually right now. But has been he's been working on music since forever, and in doing so, we've gotten a great house, great life. But my address is to people who say like depression is all. This 10-second address is to people who say like depression is all in people's heads. That is one of the biggest insults to anybody depressed or to anybody who faces severe mental illness. That is one of the biggest insults and one of the biggest slaps in the face that you could ever give somebody, or you could ever just treat somebody with. It's just really bad. Because it's not on their head. A large portion of it is in people's heads, yeah. But what that's spoken by somebody who that is spoken by somebody who doesn't believe that there is a such thing as depression, or that there is a such thing as mental illness. Honestly, that's all it really is. Or spoken by somebody who doesn't want to believe that, because it's true. It really is. Um, Mental illness is a true thing. It's a real thing. It's not a little joke. It's not a little inside joke. It's not a funny secret or nothing like that. It's a for real problem that people face. And the reason I decided to put NyQuil in the title is because I've been abusing NyQuil for about what's it, close to like a year or 2 years now. I've been really using NyQuil really as a crutch. I mean, I am an insomniac. I don't really sleep right now. It's about like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's pretty much that's right there. That's one reason a person can abuse NyQuil. But secondly, because I don't really it's I don't drink really. I wish I could lean back. Um, but I don't drink really. I'm not a heavy alcoholic. I was going down that path a while ago. I had to cut this off, cut all of this off again. But I used to try, quote unquote, try to be an alcoholic. Anytime a bottle was put in my face, I just consumed, and I wouldn't get sloppy drunk. I think that's the reason I'm not really an alcoholic is because I wouldn't get be drunk. Alcoholics, like, they go just to get drunk. The whole point of alcohol is for them. So that's one way I know I'm not an alcoholic. But I do feel empty. Um, Depression, it kills. It really does. There's nothing more killing than the feeling of emptiness and anxiety, over contemplation about everything, over contemplation about everyone. Um, and the whole time you just want to be saved from something. The entire time you just want to be saved from whatever it is that is like devouring your soul on the inside. You have no idea what it is. There's nothing you could say. You have no idea. It's like being hungry and not knowing what you want to eat, but 20 times worse. It's 1,000 times more worse than that. But it's as if somebody asked you, what do you want? Or even people that ask you, what can I do to make it better? Your first your first answer in your head is nothing. Like, it's just like you've been living with what you're living with for so long that there is really like nothing I can see you having the power to take away from me. Um, I've been in a lot of mess, man. I've been in a lot of mess. I've slept around. Um, I've slept around. Not really been in fights, but I've deceived people into thinking that I'm happy, but I'm not happy. I've been in relationships, a really lot of relationships that I just haven't really, I don't want to say cared about, but just, it's like I find somebody and like I'm just like, you're not doing it for me, so I just get them out. I just leave. Um, and one of the problems with drinking Nyquil is that I I should have made this video after um I had conquered this, but I'm making it in the heat of it because right now, I mean, I feel like it's just not a just, but I'm not over it. I'm sorry, I'm not over it. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't know all the way. It's not like the greatest feeling in my life ever, but I mean, it is something that I do to relieve. And I don't know why this video is getting so choppy, but it's something that I do to relieve the feeling of emptiness and sadness that is laced inside of my heart. Um, that I wonder will ever go away. And I'm tired of working for other people. I work at McDonald's now. I started about 3 days ago. I've worked like 8 different jobs so far, probably like 9 actually. But this job, I just don't really rock with it because um, these managers are really just assholes. Um, and I'm by no means racist. I swear on my life, I'm by no means racist. But I really hate to see racist Mexicans because in my view, it's like we're both the same. Like black people and Mexicans, we're not the same. But if you're one of those people who believe that white people rule the nation of America and white people are this, that, the other evil, and that they see all minorities as trash, what sense does it make for trash to hate trash if we're both going to be trash? What sense does that make? We're both in the same boat, getting treated badly, getting treated wrong, and here we are hating each other. That makes no sense, and I mean, I love Mexicans so much. Like if I wasn't black, I would die to be Mexican. I love Mexicans so much because of the family and the togetherness that they have. But when I see the inverse, the opposite of that, and just to see how hateful and how like mean and just how rude they are. I say that because my managers are just really mean and really exclude. I don't say exclusionary. I'm making up a word, exclusionary. Um, but they don't speak to you. They don't address you. They joke with each other. They don't talk to you. Um, there's really no togetherness. There's not even a sense of team. Really, really team power in that at all. Really, it just feels like you're kind of just being carried, or you're just kind of there. Which I mean, it's a job. It's not necessarily. Um, you're not supposed to necessarily have the best time of your life, but if I'm in a room full of 10 people and I can only talk to 2 out of 10 of those people because the other 8 don't want to talk to me, then there's no fun in that. There's no togetherness in that. So yeah. But going back to the Nyquil, um, I have used Nyquil so fucking hard. Sleep medication like not Dayquil, ZQuil, Nyquil, ZQuil, anything that would put me to sleep. It was just, I guess it was my ex took it away from me, talking about this is Wayne. Uh, she took it away from me. She hid it from me. It's hilarious. She hid it from me. Some other girls hid it from me. Stuff like they. She had a problem, but I think it's just in me to just kind of be that type of, I don't know, not person, but some part of me craves destruction. Some part of me craves pain. Not really pain, but just to feel, because it's all I'm used to. You know, some women. That's why we ask. That's why some gentlemen wonder why some women like to be abused, or they stay and they like to be in abusive relationships with men that or women that treat them wrong and degrade them and stuff like that. And when you talk to them, it's because they come from that type of past and that type of lifestyle. That's what they're used to. So that being said, that's all they really, after a while, that's all they really want. And there's a psychology thing. I forgot. I know so much about psychology, but I've forgotten the specific names for things. But there's this thing where the person who gets abused a lot, um, or gets abused, tends to fall into, I don't want to say love, but they tend to like respect the person abusing them, or they tend to gravitate toward the person abusing them, and it makes very little sense. It really does, but I see it happening, and you can honestly, in all honesty, I take that back. It doesn't really not make sense. I really kind of understand it a lot. Um, it's 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 you're used to it, you know. You're used to being beaten and battered and bruised and thrown around and treated wrong. So after a while, you just get accustomed to it, and you think this is life. You think this is what it's about. Um, I'm sorry I went all off topic and everything. I'm depressed. I'm sorry, I'm depressed and I'm all over the place. But I just wanted to vent because I can. I'll be releasing more music soon. If you want to find music I've released already, you can look on my SoundCloud. Um, that's in, and some songs I've actually posted on my channel. Um, but I'm still trying to learn how to do that thing where people can put GIFs to their music, and the music plays in the background and the GIF just loops and loops and loops. But yeah, I'll be checking in with you guys. God bless y'all. Stay safe. I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all. I'm doing this music to save lives. I did this video to save lives. um, this video was necessarily to say about. It was actually to vent. But pray for me, and I'll pray for you. I promise. I love you all.